Happy Friday, everybody. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. I have something really special. I'm very excited about it today. It is a beautiful, sunny, blue sky day. A little chilly, but it's sunny, so that makes me happy. We are going to be chalking with our Gnomes. Just kidding. We're chalking with a family of gnomes today, and my project is actually part everyday home Sarah style, part whimsical. I don't do a lot of whimsical stuff in my home decor, but today I was looking at this awesome gnome transfer, and you know, it's on the website for 50% off. So when you look at it, it's a nice big transfer. Regular price is $27. You're going to get it half off today. So I came up with a Sarah style project. We have to see how it turns out because there's a lot to do. But everything in my brain just started clicking and rotating and grinding, and I came up with something. So we gotta get ready. Everybody hold on to your hats. We're gonna be moving and a grooving, and I may be pulling stuff out of who knows where for this. So we have our staple gun. We have our transfer, our surface. We have fabric. We have florals. I'm going to set these aside because they're going to be at the end. We have, oh dear, wood cutouts. Oh, man. I am going to, our surface, which is going to be our 9x12 double-sided box frame. I need more shelving and drawers. More storage, please. We have burlap flowers. Of course, we have all our chalk paste. And who else knows whatever we possibly are going to need. But we got it. Whatever we need, we got it. Let's see who's here. Oh, I have an announcement. On Wednesday, I forgot to do the giveaway, so I'll be announcing that at the end of the show. Don't let me forget. Hi, Rhonda Fleming over on YouTube. Hi, Tiffany. Happy Friday. Hi, Mary. Happy Friday. Hello, Kathy and Kelly and Carol. Yay. And Ginny, hello. Oh, Bruno, you want to say hi to everybody? He hears me talking. And he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Emma's not home yet for the weekend, so he's still with me. He spent the morning on my lap while I was on the computer. Didn't you? Yeah, you say hi to those people. They're over here. They're over here. Well, hello. Well, hello, he says. Okay. Okay, buddy. Hello. Goodbye. Kisses. Alrighty. So let's take care of business. Got a little mess going on. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Okay. All right. Happy Good Friday, everyone. Suppose it's not really a happy day, but it is still a work day for us. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is, and I do have a link down there for the wood gnome cutouts. I know that when the gnomes came out at first, Chalk had given us awesome chalk chip gnomes. They sold out really quickly. So I can't offer those to you, but I can offer you the wooden cutouts, which is what I'm going to use today as part of this little decor piece. All right, so let's set that aside. Everything looks good. You can see all of the little guys. Now, my goal, I can't use all of them. There's a lot. So my goal will be, if I grab my little surface down here, I need just enough to kind of, 4 of them might do, maybe 5. Maybe we could do 5 of them. My goal is to just have enough to kind of cover that bottom front. So these little guys who are super tall and skinny, I think we're just gonna leave them out. And I think that will be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in my little package. And let's prepare our surface. Not this one, those. When I have a little bit bigger of a space, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so awesome. Or when I have better storage down here. Don't forget, you guys, we have our Duchess Color of the Month for April, available right now while supplies last. It is a beautiful, shimmery, very light periwinkle, little bit purple, a lot blue. I'm gonna go ahead and show you all that. Okay, so our little Gnomes that we're gonna work with, I am going to give them a base paint color, okay? And I'm going to use Dune, all right? Now, let's see. I probably need to clean this up a bit. This is one of my older ones. And we're going to, trying to see what I want to do here. I would say I'm going to use my, oh goodness. I'm just getting my paintbrush wet. I'm going to use my big brush for this. And I need to get these wet. Every once in a while, these just stop spraying and you gotta like let it fill up with air. So let me just make sure this is wet. You guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Then, this stuff is a little dry, so I know I have another spray bottle. Here it is. I'm gonna put a little water in there. Oh, this one's not working either. Oh my goodness. When it rains, it pours, you guys. It's like, I don't understand. There we go. All right. So let's get this a little bit smoother because it's pretty thick. All right, now I can dip in there with my paintbrush. And remember, I already put water on these, so all I need to do is just kind of give it a nice coat of off-white. Well, it's not off-white, it's really a tan. This is our Dune, in case you're just joining us. I am prepping these wood cutout surfaces. All the wood cutouts come from Creative Woodcut Shop online on Etsy. And there is a link right there in the pinned comment, but there's also a link. If you're watching the replay, it's in the description. Comments do not stay pinned when you're watching the replay. So it'll be there, but it'll be in real time when I typed it in at the beginning of this video. So you would have to scroll all the way up to the very first comment, then you'll see the links. All right, so this is going on really nicely. After you kind of use this chalk paste to paint your surface, we're gonna dry it. And I'm gonna help it along a little bit with our quick dry tool, which is super handy. You could also use a hair dryer. That would work as well. You could use a craft heater, but you really don't want to heat anything. You just want to dry it. So I would keep that heat, if you have a craft heater, I would keep that moving the whole time so you're not putting heat on one area, and keep it moving. That'll keep it a little bit cooler, and don't hold it too close. Hold it a little bit further away. All right. I think everything looks good. All right, so I'm gonna wash out my paintbrush. And in the cart link, so every time I do a project, if you're new, every time I do a project, I'm just gonna explain to you what I do. The products I used are linked. If it is a chalk couture product, it's going to be in the products list. It's called a cart link. Hi, happy Wine Friday, Carolyn. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Suzanne. Hello, Marjorie. So it's supposed to be Wine Friday, but I am not partaking today. I'm getting back to that though. I have some really great ideas. I have some prickly pear margarita mix that I really would like to have. And I might be moving it to Wine Wednesday. Do you know every Wednesday I'm always like, why isn't it Wine Wednesday? I'm not sure what I'm doing. It may just be, woo, have a drink and chalk with Sarah, sip and chalk. Okay, so, well, let me tell you. I was saying something. Oh, if you're new, right? Didn't I say if you're new? What was I saying? Oh, you guys, I just want you to know it's been a week. And I didn't get to bed till after 1 last night because in the afternoon, a fire broke out in Saraland and I couldn't put it out at the time. I had to drop everything because I was driving out to Eastern Michigan, which is where my daughters are going to college. And Cassie had a senior showcase for her forensics team last night, which I wanted to attend. I've wanted to attend the showcase every year for 4 years, but she never was in it. They only select like a few people, and seniors, of course. So finally she gets her chance. This is her senior. I've never seen her perform in real life a forensics thing. I've seen her perform it just for me in my living room. But I've never seen her in real life perform because it's not an audience thing. They go to competitions and it's not an audience thing. So I was super sad. So they do the showcase and I got to go see it. And it was awesome. My mom and dad came with me and my sister. So the 4 of us went. We met Emma there and it was great. Then we took them out to dinner. And then we had to drive back home. It's about a 2-hour drive. On a good day when there's no construction. Well, let me tell you how much construction there was yesterday. Slowed us down a lot. But I did get home, got to bed, everyone's safe, wonderful. It was a great night. But then it like sets me up to be chaotic this morning because now this morning I have to put out the fire that came yesterday. And apologize to everybody because I was driving or attending the performance or at dinner or driving home. I didn't have access to my phone. So, you know, so I had a lot of just stuff on my mind already today on a Friday, which is supposed to be my light day. Fridays are usually the light day, which is why I could do wine Fridays at 2 and then be done working by like 3:30. No, so today was not a light day. I had to do quite a bit, but it's okay. Everything is fine. The sky is not falling. The world is not crashing in around me. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Hi, Teresa. And the link in the comments. So if you're new, I remember now. Last night my daughter said, Mom, I think you might be ADHD. Because I had to tell her I'm putting my purse on the floor between our chairs. Do not let me forget it. Because if it is out of sight, it is out of mind. And she's like, Mom, I think you have ADHD. And I said, listen, you're probably right, but there's not much I can do about it now. I'm learning to cook. So, okay, I digress. So, if you're new, the way I do things is I show a project. Every time I'm live, I make a project. I show you all the steps. I teach you how to do it. And I give you the links where you can buy the products to make your own. Some of the things that I have are from Couture directly, which I will give you a cart link. That cart link is a link that'll take you to a cart that's full of the supplies I use today. So you'll see a squeegee in there. You'll see the artist tool set in there. You'll see the chalk paste colors I'm using. If you already have the chalk, you can take that out. If you already have the paintbrushes, you can take that out. You can customize that cart link to only be the things you need. If you've never done anything before, you'll probably need all of the things. I mean, except for maybe a paintbrush, you might have one at home. Okay. So, the second link that I have there today is my cutout link. So these are not a Chalk Couture product. It is something I make from my shop at home, and I cut these designs on my laser, and then I sell them in my Etsy shop. Okay. They coordinate with our chalk transfer precisely. These coordinate perfectly, okay? So these are for sale there, so it's a different place. And then I'm going to be using a few things today that are from neither. It's my embellishments, which for the most part, I have an Amazon shop, but I also, too bad there isn't an affiliate for this, but I also got some of them at the Dollar Tree, and I'll share which ones I did and which ones I didn't. Okay, so let's look at this. All of these gnomes, they don't have cut lines, but that doesn't mean that you can't cut this apart. To make your life easier, I would just go ahead and give it a little cut. You don't want to get too close to any of the lines. However, if you do, there are ways to make sure that you don't go off that page or go off the transfer. Here we go. This one's going to be the hardest one. I don't think this one's going to be. There we go. Okay. Why they didn't do this on this transfer, I have no idea, because generally you're not going to just lay this down and chalk it all at once, like have them in the air and all. I was a little shocked by that. Okay. All right. We did it. Now these guys, I'll just go ahead and finish. Some of you are like probably going nuts that I cut this transfer. It's fine. You don't have to do yours. Don't worry. Don't be sad. Don't have an OCD attack. That's something I would do when someone does something that I wouldn't do. I'd be like, oh, I can't believe you just did that. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. All right. I am going to wax these because these are raw wood. They have paste over it. You want to kind of seal that in so that my sticky transfer doesn't pick up anything off of it, and make sure they're dry completely. And then we're just going to go in with our wax. I'm going to heat it up just a tad. This quick dry tool is not a heater, but the longer it blows, the warmer the air gets. It little warmth. It's not hot. I would never say that it would be hot because it's not a heater. Even though it's in the shape of a heat tool, that's Jessica. That's Jessica's fault. If you ever wonder, our dryer, we asked for a cool dryer because we knew we didn't want heat. But Jessica asked for one in the shape of a heat tool. I don't know why, to confuse it. I don't know. But there are two settings, a low blow and a high blow. It's just low and high, that's it. There's no heat involved. There's no heater inside of it. So rest assured that you're not going to heat anything with this. It's not going to make your embossing powder sizzle or, pop, right? So don't try using it with anything that requires heat. It is just really a drying agent, believe it or not. I'll never forget when she's like, it has to look like this. I'm like, why? Why does it have to look like that? It's one of my OCD moments, right? My brain, I don't know if you catch this about me. You may or may not. I have a very analytical, scientific, questioning brain. I do get excited about things and I do show emotion about things. However, I mostly ask questions and I'm very serious when I do it. I'll be like, why, but why? And people think I'm communicating other things when I ask that. And I'm like, no. I really want to know why. What in your brain made you choose that? What made you think that? I do it with my husband all the time. He hates it. He'll be driving and he'll turn and I'm like, that is the opposite direction I would have gone to go where we're going. And I would be like, why'd you go this way? And he's like, he gets super offended because I ask why. And I'm like, but you have to, but I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm literally asking why because I want to understand. And so my whole brain, people misread me all the time because all I really want to know is why so I can understand. But they think I'm being, I don't know, being smart or sassy when really I really just want to know why. It's just my brain. They're printed a little close together, but look, I did it. It's all good. So now I can line them up all one at a time. We don't even have a cat, so I don't know if I would do that. Okay. Maybe I'll just do the 4 biggest ones. I have a question for you. How many of you have this cup? Not this cup, but Stanley brand cup. And then how many of you have the good gravy? It just popped right out of my brain. How many of you have the other brand metal tumbler cup? What the heck? Brain, why do you forsake me? What's it called, you guys? Come on, somebody. The lag is gonna kill me waiting. You know what I'm talking about. And now I just made my whole point be like crazy. What am I blank? I can't, you guys. I was supposed to write back. For goodness, I'm not crossing it out. The reason why I write it is just so I know the back. Oh, you guys, I think I need a nap. I don't know. Yeti. Thank you, Brenda. Yeti. Okay, yes, Yeti. So I get this Stanley because everyone raves. It's so great. It's so good. And I have a Yeti, and I'm like, I literally, you guys, I literally. My friends are amazing and wonderful and lovely people, but I show up and they're like, why don't you have a Yeti yet? Or why don't you have a Stanley? And I'm like, my Yeti is awesome. Like, it works perfectly. I absolutely love it. I would like more of them, but they're so expensive that I cannot justify buying more than one. I have a drawer full of my cups, and I only use the Yeti. So for Valentine's Day, my husband gets me a Stanley because he knew I was eyeing them and I wasn't going to buy one myself. So he gets me one. And I have two gripes about it. I love the shape. I love the handle. I love how skinny it is. I hate the twist-on lid because if you're like me and you drink water all day long, and I have nails and I wear jewelry, all day long I am refilling this. I'm trying to, and it's not easy to twist off. My hand slips here. I feel like I'm going to scratch it with my rings, and it's hard. Look at that. It's hard to twist. So that's my first gripe. The Yeti, it just pushes down and I'm good to go. I pull it up, I push it down, and it stays. Like, it's a good solid lid. That's my first gripe. My second one is, I don't think it's as insulated as my Yeti. I really don't. I don't think it keeps my ice as long as the Yeti does. I'm going to have to do a literal experiment because this is my scientific brain. Because if it's not, then I can say it does not, the ice does not last as long. And I use nugget ice. What is it? What do people call it? It's like the Sonic ice, you know? I have one of those ice makers, and that's the kind of ice I use every day. So it's smaller than like a big ice cube that will come from your fridge or freezer, I mean. So quite possibly other people might have a different view. Corksicle. I do have some Corksicle too, Tiffany. But mostly those are like wine sized. My Corksicle stuff are all for like my drinks, my adult beverages. I do have some cute Corksicle things. Okay. So I'm just applying our silkscreen transfers stencils onto the shapes. And these are all reusable, so when I'm done, I will wash them. Oh, Lord. I didn't fuzz any of them, but I feel like we're going to be fine. I'm just centering as much as I can. I'm pressing them down. Crushed, but Sonic Ice is really great. Yes, so for one of my, I don't know, you know when you get gifts, it was like a Mother's Day or a birthday that my husband bought me because I had been wanting it forever. I'm literally like the last friend to get anything. I have a couple different friend groups, okay? So my friends from like across the country, the people who I don't live by and see every day, that friend group, I am always the last person to get anything. And I'd be like, how did you find that? They're like, who doesn't know? I don't keep up, apparently. At least not with this group. I'm not sure if I want to do this one. I know I painted it, but we'll do these. But my friend group around here, I'm probably middle to high. Like I might be one of the first people to get something, except for of course the Stanley Cup. I just didn't see the need. But I digress. So with my other group, I'm always the last. So they need to tell me when things are trending and cool, and I will figure out what to do with it. Okay, so we're using very boho chic colors. Okay, that's the name of this. The name of this. I need to know if I'm still here. Please tell me if you can hear me. That is important. I haven't had something like that happen in a long time. Oh man, we dropped down to 12 viewers. I am so grateful for you 12 that are either still here or just found us, because that's not normal. Tell me if I'm still live. I would love to know if you can still see me. I am going to quickly wash these. Oh, I only have one more to do. I might as well do this one. Hi, Margaret. I'm here. I don't know if anyone else, if they thought that I froze and went away forever, but hopefully they see that I'm still here. I'm going to wash these transfers off real quick. Just washing transfers off camera. Everything is fine. Hopefully you can still see me. I mean, not see me, but see that I'm live. Still live. Okay. One more. And then we'll be good to go. The black is just hard to wash. Okay. There we go. still here was frozen, but I'm back. I'm alive. I promise. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yes, it paused. I looked over at my iPad and it said connection lost. Stop and continue recording. Or no, stop recording and stop live broadcasting, or continue recording but stop broadcasting, or try to establish reconnection. And I'm like, okay, try to establish reconnection, please, please. And it worked. I'm like, I didn't think that we lost internet or Wi-Fi or anything like that. Okay, so we have our 4 Gnomes created. We're gonna dry them completely so that I can do some painting on them to color them in with our boho colors that we have. They look pretty good. Okay, they are dry. So now I'm gonna get out some paint brushes. I mostly want the small ones, so we'll see how this goes. And I probably want a little bit of water. Oh, I do keep water over here for this reason. Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and do our doggy first. Get a long little doggy, and I think I'll take a paper towel. So I'm going to go in here and get some of this camel. You know it looks caramel, but it's camel. And I'm just going to kind of paint our doggy. I could have painted him like Bruno, but he would be mostly black. And then, you know, it would look like not hardly like I would want it to look. It would be hard to see him. I'm going to do his little face. Okay. I'm going to dry this. Yay, everybody can see and hear me. Awesome. Now, I'm going to do his little ears and body in pink. Remember, it's peachy keen, but remember we're doing boho colors. And his little tongue. So we got our pink. We'll give him a little pink tail too. All right, so we got our pink and our brown. And his hat, that little rim, is going to be papaya. Let me get in there with some papaya. And this is a light, like I'm not going in with a solid color because I got a little bit of water to lighten it up. All right, so here's my little dog. My little doggy, he's cute. I'm gonna go ahead and take this woman and I'm gonna go back into my papaya because we're gonna do her hat the same. We're gonna match the hat. I like when things are like cohesive, and if it's the same design, I kind of want the same colors. Same with Grandpa's hat, or whoever this is. Dad, Grandpa, Grandpa Gnome. We want those same colors. I think I'm gonna make his vest this color. It's nice. This is papaya. He'll have a nice little papaya vest. Okay. And then I think this girl will also have a papaya vest because I'm going to make her hat different. She's kind of the different design on the hats. So you can kind of mix and match, do your own thing. We're going to go into our eucalyptus. And she's going to get a fun eucalyptus vest. Just being careful around these edges of her little buttons and stuff. Okay. And we're gonna do her, this little girl's hat in eucalyptus. And I'm gonna do the whole thing because she has stripes. There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna do his pants in eucalyptus. And whatever that little bottom, the bottom thing is. Okay, now, I didn't open up, I don't always like to paint with our shimmer, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I'm gonna pick up some of our shimmer, and I'm gonna, ooh, wouldn't her hair be pretty if it were a shimmery blonde? There we go, look at that. I wasn't gonna paint the lady's hair, but I think it will be cool. Let's do that. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks good. She takes after her mom with her hair color. I think Dad, we're gonna make brown but this shimmery blonde looks really good. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back into the pink and do her little ponytails. And I'm going to do his mouth. And I think I'll do their nose pink for no good reason. I'm not going to paint their skin. I'm going to leave it the way it is. That's cute. And then let's get some brown pants on this lady. Now you don't have to paint everything. This is just, it's kind of fun for me, and so I like to do that. I'm gonna call her done. We're gonna do Dad's hair. He's got a mustache. You could leave it white. You could paint it white if you wanted. I'm gonna do him in brown hair. He's got a lot of it. I think our little family is going to be so cute when it's all done. Be careful. I'm reconstituting that black because I painted over it because I wasn't really careful. But that's all right. It gives me like a little bit of dimension in the color. I like it. All right, so he's good and done. We need to get her some pants or a skirt or whatever she's wearing. Let's make her skirt pink. Okay, it's actually peachy keen. It's not pink. So it's a little deceiving that I keep calling it pink because it is peachy weechy, peachy peachy. Okay, my friends. There's our little Gnome family. Very boho chic, everyday home colors. It's, you know, not so crazy, not super bright, not super pastel. I'm so not a pastel person. I do like more of a muted tone when I am creating. But you guys know that. I think the colors are awesome. When I put together the cart link, the ink or the chalk that I put in there are the it's the palette pack. It's the packet of colors that comes, so you don't have to buy, like if you're newer, you don't have to buy every jar because that would be expensive when I'm using 6 colors or 7 colors actually. I use 7 colors. It's not like me. If I'm only using 1 or 2 colors, I'll often put the jar in there because it's a little better economic value. If you're going to be investing in chalking, you're going to want the jar because you're going to come back and use it over and over. Now, these have to dry, so let's give them a good drying. I'm still live, right? Everybody's here? Good deal. What? Yeah, Aaron's here. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it. Now, these guys in and of themselves are adorable. And you could use these, you could put a magnet on the back, you could use one of our gallery boards. But see, I've got something special planned. So, move over, family. I'm going to create something spectacular. Okay, so I went through my fabric scraps and I found a piece of fabric. This is like almost like a burlap muslin, kind of a thicker, natural colored fabric. What I'm gonna start doing, I cut it to size for the most part. I'm just gonna start pulling at the strings because I would like to fray the end. Because you know me, I gotta do that because it makes me happy. My son is bouncing a basketball upstairs. I am about to tell him that's not acceptable. What in the world? Like, you are practically a grown boy. Come on. All right. Is that enough? Maybe. Okay. Now, I am going to flip this over and I am going to wrap this. I'm sorry if this is loud. But I am attaching it okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm pulling it tight. It scares me every time. Okay, now just gonna kind of I want it folded tightly. The good part is it doesn't matter what the back looks like, okay? It doesn't matter because all we're worried about is this front. Now I've made a pocket. This is going to be for later. We are going to attach our little family. Maybe I'll put the mom over there, daughter, and dog, the doggy, okay. I might have to overlap a little. I don't care if it goes off on the edges, but it cannot go past here because then it makes it hard to stand it up. All right. So for this, I am going to hot glue and hold. Thank you, Brenda. Same thing over here. Going to hot glue and hold. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. All right. Now, I'm going to get this girly on here. I'm not sure. Just going to kind of press and hold. Hi, Bruno. Hi, Bruno Moon. How did you know that I was doing the little doggy? You just knew. You just knew. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Bless you. All right. Now, we have our little guys here. I think for added security, let me see. I just want to check and see if this, oh, this will be good. All right. So for added security, I'd like to do some sort of ribbony thing down here. And then, let's see if I can make a little bow. Okay, and then just gonna hot glue it to that way it's kind of like attached like a sandwich. Let's do the bow. It's there. The little girl. Yep, I just hit myself with that hot glue. That hurt. And Dad. And then for added security on top of that, instead of gluing, I can just make sure this stays in place. All right. So we got our little family of Gnomes here. Now, this is the stuff, you guys, that I found at Dollar Tree. And I'm telling you, I feel like they upped their game on greenery and florals. It always was so like fake. I need some better scissors. I always thought it was fake and like, you know, tacky, except for a few, you know, good finds. Well, I tell you what, I don't think that way anymore. They still have their cheap and tacky, right? But not everything is. Now we're just gonna tuck our florals in, okay? We're just gonna tuck our florals in. Now I wanted that for color. And I because I liked that muted color. Because I have some other leaves that are a little bit darker. And so your local Dollar Tree, this is all $1.25. Everything that I am using. So the one that I went to is not one that has like a $5 section. I know some of them have that now. Now I'm trying to just, if you can see, I'm just kind of separating these instead of taking them apart, and I'm hoping, whoa, that flew. And so it kind of, you know, separates those. I'm trying to look into my magic screen over here to see how it looks, because now you could hot glue these in too if you wanted, because I kind of made this a super permanent display. Thanks, Suzanne. Now I'm not sure. Sometimes when you're arranging flowers, for me, I have to like stick it in, take it out. Oh, maybe I don't want that many. Maybe I just want a couple. So, and I brought these colors over. I have more. You guys, I filled a cart. I like went completely overboard when I went to Dollar Tree 2 days ago. It was Wednesday. All right, so I have that like peachy color in, which plays off the yellow too. Now this is gonna be, this is a little more pink, like our peachy pink. So we have pink and peach, and then I have this white, which is a little off-white. And I may decide, I know, those are kind of crazy. I may decide to pop this in because it's a different flower. To pick up that white color is what I'm saying. So far we have 1, 2, 3. When I add this next one, we'll have $5 in florals. That's not bad. If I were shopping at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's, it would probably be you know, $30 or $40 in florals. All right. Then you can just kind of rearrange. What do you think? Now, this is kind of flat, and it kind of holds, it flattened everything down. So I'm debating. I think what I want to do is take my pink one out, let it hold everything down, that's fine, and let me put the pink kind of on top so it can bring everything forward again. Okay, now let me look at this. The last thing that I kind of wanted to do was put like a little, oh, I don't know if I don't know if I can do this, if I can get away with it. But if I can, I want to. I was hoping I may need to just, what if everybody, I take this. I was gonna make a big messy bow. I had all these fabrics. This might even be too skinny. What if I take the same ribbon and pop it up there? I probably have another one. Let me look real quick, just in case. All right, I do have a couple other options. Okay. What is this? I cut it in half. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I want something not this thick, because I think it's a little too much. All right, we're gonna cut this in half. I'm gonna get my fabric scissors, you guys. And I'm just slicing it down the middle. Enough. Okay, need a little bit more. See, I told you, this project, there's a lot of bits and pieces.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's coming together. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kathy. Yay! You caught me live for sure. Thanks, Carol. Sometimes my brain works. Sometimes it doesn't. All right, so we are gonna get this done. Now, I have to look inside. I kind of want to raise this up. I want to tuck it under his hat. I want it a little more. Okay, there we go. So we're like, we got it here. I think I will trim that a little, trim that one a little, and then one last thing, my friends, one last thing. either gonna do this, that's a little, what do you guys think? I'm kind of torn. Do you like the smaller, whiter one? Or do we like the bigger, creamier colored one? Tell me in the comments so that I know what your opinion is. So this is the bigger of the two, the bigger, creamier colored one. And I think it's okay. And then this one is a smaller, but it's a little lighter, but it kind of gives it a little pop. You like the bigger one, the bigger one, the bigger one. Oh, happy Easter, Suzanne. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the bigger one then. And I kind of want this hanging down. You know, I've got like, we're just gonna hold it for a while. Everybody said bigger. Awesome. We're good. Oh shoot. It's that time already. I had to go pick up Easton. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's check it out. Bum ba dum da 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 dum. Dum da dum da 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 dum. Dum da da. Look how cute. Now, you can play with this because none of that is like hot glued in. You can play with it. You can move it up. You can put it back down. What does it look like standing? I'm going to hold on to it because it's just kind of sitting there. I love it. I love the gnomes. I love the colors. There they are in all their glory. You've got like a fun spring. It could stand on a shelf. It can hang on a wall. Very cute, you guys. And a little boho and a little whimsical, right? A little bit of everything. And I'm glad I did the black on those. I do. I'm glad I did the black. So thanks for watching. I do have to pick a winner. Let me see if I can finagle this to stand or lean. He can stand. I just, I'm just a little afraid for their lives. Let's just set it down. Let's just set it down. Set it down so that I can pick my winner. This was from Wednesday, you guys. Wednesday. Whoever did our live check-in, whenever you see that, always comment. Answer the question so that you can get picked for winner chicken dinner that day when I'm live. There we go. I'm like, where is my page? It's there. It's there. Okay. Where's my check-in? We already did that. Maybe I didn't do one on Wednesday. You guys, I lied. Oh my goodness. I didn't do one on Wednesday. here I thought I did. Wednesday was 2 days ago. Nope. Shame on me. I didn't even do one. Well, you guys, that's so silly. Ugh. I didn't do a live check-in, but I did one on Monday, and I pulled the name on Monday, and that was awesome because I'm looking for all my sticky notes. Maybe it was Monday that I didn't do it. I did it Monday. Because it was ice cream and we talked about, no, maybe I didn't. All right, we're doing it for Monday. I'm going to pick another one. If I already picked one from here, I'm picking another one. Okay, if you answered the question, do you like your ice cream in a cone or a cup? It kind of depends because I love me a hot fudge sundae in a cup, but I also love a waffle cone. If I'm just getting a cone, I want a waffle cone. Like if I just want the flavor. Okay, here we go. Close my eyes. Mary Van Dice. Mary Van Dice, who likes a cone. And I probably didn't say your last name right. Mary Van Duyse. You win. And what is today's date? Today's date is 4/7/23. Mary, if you hear your name, reach out to me and tell me, Sarah, I heard my name, and give me your address so that I can mail you your Happy Mail. Yay! Happy Mail, Happy Mail. Always a joy. Yes, Suzanne Cone. Gotcha. All right. Have an amazing weekend. Let's refresh how cute this is. Hope you enjoy. And you have wonderful weather. Let's get some good weather, okay? Happy Easter, and I will see you Monday, 8 p.m. Bye, everybody.